Good morning, YouTubers. I am going to be moving the boat today from my lovely spot at the pig place. Been here for about a week. It's been lovely, but I'm definitely ready to move on to Twyford now. Part of living on a boat on your own is you have to do everything by yourself, which includes casting off, undoing the ropes, and cruising it all on your own, baby. So just waiting for the lock. There seems to be a bit of a queue. It's a slow lock. The water takes ages to drain out and to put the water in, so I'm going to be chilling out, waiting around, make a cup of tea, have a chat with my mate Carlos, who is doing some videography with me today. Say hi, Carlos.
Hi, Carlos.
Yeah. So I've got my mint tea, my tea bag in my lovely cup where it's hand painted, traditional cups from boat life. And here is some hot water I made earlier. Anyone can do this. I recommend it. Look at that, don't have to boil the kettle. Cup of tea. Cheers while we wait. Next in the queue. So I'm about to demonstrate how to do a lock by yourself. A lock is a system that is used for raising and lowering boats, ships and other watercraft between different stretches of water that have different levels. So ultimately that means it helps boats get up and down hills. To open or close a gate, you use something called a windlass that you put on the end of a device that raises up a sluice. A sluice is a sliding gate that is on the door of the lock. When the sluice is open, the water will start to pour through and empty the lock. It's quite common to see two sluices on one gate, so in order to empty it quickly, you open them both straight up. Once all the water has emptied out of the lock, it's time to close the sluices and open the gate. Often these gates are very heavy, so use your legs, squeeze your core, and make sure you get it going first before you turn around and push with your hands. Time to close the other sluice. I then have to run back, undo the mooring ropes, jump on the boat and head into the lock. Nice and slowly, very tight space to get into here, but the more practice you have, the better you get at it. Sometimes I do say that boating on the canals is a contact sport, so be prepared to have a few knocks and dings from time to time. Once I'm in, it's time to jump up onto the top of the boat, grab hold of my rope, and throw my rope up to the top of the lock. I then climb the ladder to tie her off to make sure that she doesn't move around in the lock too much. Now let's close that gate. This is often so much easier when there's two people doing this, because now I could just stay in the boat and someone will close the gates for me and open the sluices. But alas, solo narrow boating is a physical job. Once the gate's open, it can be really challenging to get that gate closed again. So you sometimes do need a little bit of pulling, and then you can use your back and your legs to do the rest. Now for my least favourite bit, opening up the sluices to allow the water to come in so the boat rises up. I don't like doing this because I'm not in the boat. If the pull of the water is really strong, then it's quite common for the boat to smash into the front gate. So I do this excruciatingly slowly and make sure that I'm holding on to the boat. Once the water in the lock is level with the top of the lock, I can then open the top gate, jump back on, and cruise on out of the lock. When you're on your own, it's really important to close the top gate as well. However, it's also really common in the summer months to have other boaters waiting around for the lock, and they can help you if you're on your own. And at this point when we were filming this, someone was waiting patiently for me to do this all by myself, so they ended up closing the lock for me. In most cases, I jump off, tire off, and then close the gate behind me. I'm just going for a little wander to see if there's a better mooring spot. I don't mind being by the wharf, but I prefer to be looking out at the fields rather than at other boaters and people. Yeah, baby, found a spot. Look at that. Big beautiful tree. Open canal. Doesn't get much better than this. I've been running around like a crazy person for the past 2.5, 3 hours. And I had relatively normal breakfast, like Weetabix, yogurt, fruit, and 2 cups of strong coffee. And I can really feel when I land after moving the boat, my nervous system is like rocket, sky high, adrenaline. Yeah, I feel like So sitting down for some heated up leftover beetroot curry, still in its Tupperware, safe from washing up. And I just take a few minutes to just land with the food, because how often do we eat and just mindlessly chow that food down? And food is so integral in my life, and it's so integral for the body to work efficiently. So there's just no way I could do all of this on my own without eating really well and getting all the nutrients I need in my body. And just being also mindful of my body. Like I have to take care whenever I step out and be on the edge of the boat while it's moving, and I need to really be present with where I'm placing my hands, otherwise I'll fall in and I hurt myself, and then game over. Once I've hurt myself, like I won't be able to do all of this. Like I'm fit and I'm able to do this because I take care of myself. So yeah, I am going to now spend the next, for as long as possible, I'm going to try and make this meal last ages, and I'm going to eat every tiny little bit, and I'm going to taste it on my tongue, and I'm going to witness the spoon going in, and my mouth salivating.
And I gotta remember when I look into the compost toilet tomorrow, the reason why my shit is purple. And not to freak out. So anyway, on that lovely note, thank you for joining me today on my solo adventure on my 62-foot narrowboat. Please subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos. Health, well-being, mental health, yoga, boat life, lifestyle, full female power. Yeah, join me on this adventure. I'll see you next time.